Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be reading The Princess Bride. And I guess not just today, this vlog is just gonna follow me reading The Princess Bride. I know this is a beloved book by many, and I know it's the same thing for the movie. I know so many people that love this movie. I have never read it or seen the movie, so I thought it was time to change that. I did start reading this book yesterday and I'm 100 pages in. So far, I have been really enjoying it. It's actually kind of cute. I don't know if it's supposed to be cute, but I'm finding it very endearing. I'm excited to be on this reading journey of The Princess Bride. I have to say that the introduction did throw me off. I did have to go to Google after I read it and see what was true and what wasn't. And it seems like everything is made up, I think. So if you know that answer, I guess, let me know in the comments because I think it's made up. I think it's part of the bigger story, I think. I don't know. So far, the narrating style of this author has been fun. It's been different. And I've really connected with it because that's kind of how my brain thinks. I feel like it's very much a great example of a ADHD brain, I think, and how it can go off like random tangents or like little side notes. So I'm really enjoying that. I am following through with that. Like I keep up with it. Like I'm not getting lost by it is what I'm trying to say. Right now I'm at the part where they have climbed through the rope the cliff of insanity and the masked man is climbing it because they already cut the rope. So that's where I'm at in this book. And like I said, so far I've really been enjoying it. I kind of have an idea of who the masked man is. I don't want to get my hopes up, but I think I know who it is. And if it is who I think it is, I'm excited to see how she reacts to finding out who the masked guy is. Because right now she's kind of scared of him. Buttercup has mentioned that he scared her because she can't see his face and stuff. So, I mean, and she just got kidnapped too. So I think everything would be scary if I just got kidnapped. I'm excited to jump back into this book right now. I don't know exactly what else I have planned for the rest of the day. I might go into the studio and you guys might get a glimpse of that. We'll see. But the priority is to read this book because it's really cute. And I'm really enjoying my time in this world. Hi guys. So I just got out of the shower and I wanted to give an update of where I'm at in the book. I just got to... It's broken up into like sections in a way. So I'm not exactly sure what section I got to, but I'm on the 200 page mark and that's about 48 according to Goodreads. That's 48% through the book. So I thought it was a good time to update you guys. And so far I'm really actually enjoying this book. The beginning, it started off a little confusing, but then, like once you actually start to get into the book and realize that that's just like the writing style, like the prose of the author, it's actually really a good time. Okay, I have my notes now. So like I was saying, I'm really enjoying this book a lot. It has a lot of like it has some sad parts, but it's also very funny. And I think it's balanced very well with the funny and like sad parts. And right now I just got to the 200 page mark and something very big happened. I don't know how I feel about it, honestly. It's good because certain people didn't die, but then at the same time it's sad because they were caught, but their outcome, I don't know, like everything is just so up in the air. And because I know nothing of this book, I don't know exactly how it's going to end. And I did read through the main, like the sections, like the titles of the sections, and I have no idea where it's going. I know that there is a wedding, but to who, I don't know. There's a baby with who, again, I don't know. And those are just like the sections, but I don't know like who's all involved. And I think I just like made it harder for myself because now I just want to get there to see, what happens. But a few notes that I did take like the first I'm going to say half of the book, is that things change very, very quickly. Like the way that Buttercup just admitted her love for Wesley in like the first 20 pages of the book, like just how she was so, I mean, you knew how she was being was because she liked him, but just the way that she came to realize it just happened so quickly. And it was funny and cute, but at the same time, it was like, that was very quick. And then as soon as they profess love for each other, Wesley leaves, and then that's it. And then they tell her that he actually died. So then she is super heartbroken, and she says, you know, pretty much she's never going to find love again. And that was it. And then a prince who needs to marry quickly finds her, and then he proposes to her, and then she doesn't even know him, and she accepts. So it's just like things like that just move very, very, very quickly. And I mean, I know it's on purpose, and I think part of it is because at the end of the day, like, those things kind of don't matter, because now where I'm at in the book, it's making more sense, and things are moving a little bit slower in some aspects. And in this book, you're also getting not necessarily different POVs, although it kind of is, but you're getting their backstory on different characters that you have been introduced to up to now. And then it goes back to Buttercup. I'm okay with this. I like that kind of story because I do want to know like their background and stuff. And these backgrounds are actually pretty sad. You kind of understand why they are the way they are and why they do what they do. But yeah, so that was interesting. It's just been a good time, but I am eager, and I'm thinking the second half of the book is going to be higher stakes, because new problems have been introduced. There's also been sword fights, and they have been epic, at least how I have been imagining them in my head as I'm reading, because I know nothing of sword fights. Nothing. So the way I'm picturing this, it has been Last Samurai type battles. So it's been fun. These sword fights have been super fun. And all in all, this book has, again, been an easy read because it's been entertaining. There are a lot of characters, but that hasn't been a problem for me. It has been so far a book that whenever I have a little split second for reading, I just pick it up. So I think I'll be finishing fairly soon. Hi guys, welcome back. It's been a few days, and I actually finished reading A Princess Bride, and I'm currently also going to be peeling some potatoes. So I figured right now would be a good time to film this since, you know, I have things to do, but I also wanted to update what I thought. Overall, I really enjoyed The Princess Bride. I thought it was a very sweet book. Like, there is like fighting and battles and all that, but it didn't feel as heavy as some of the other fantasy books that are out there right now. Granted, this is a classic and it is on like older, but I think it still holds up. I think if you haven't read it, you should definitely invest your time in reading this book. It's a fun adventure story, and you will just fall in love with most of the characters, I want to say. There were only a handful that I wasn't such a huge fan of, but for the most part, I really enjoyed this. Buttercup got a little annoying sometimes, but I think that's just how her character was written. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's, you know, a different generation now, and I kind of wished she stood up for herself a little bit more, but overall, it's not a bad story. But you do have to keep in mind, I think like the generation it was written in. The ending, I personally liked it. I know some people are not fans of those kinds of endings, but I personally am because it leaves it up to the reader. And yeah, I enjoyed my time in this world. There were moments where my heart stopped, like it sank a little bit because I just thought things were gonna end before they ended and it wouldn't have been a good ending. I don't know. It'll all make sense if you read it. But I highly recommend this book. It just also, one thing I wanted to know about like the ending of this book is that it left me feeling happy. Not a lot of books do that. Most books, they leave me thinking or it's like a bittersweet ending. But this one was just happy. Like I felt giddy. This was just a great adventure book. It's fun. I've already said all this, but it's super fun. I highly recommend it if you're looking for a summer, like a nice fast-paced summer read. I highly recommend this. This is a good story. I'm really excited to also watch the movie. I don't know exactly when I'll watch it, but I'm excited to watch it because the action scenes were so fun and I just want to watch it. Those are my thoughts on the book. I really enjoyed it. I highly recommend it if you want a fun, easy summer read. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.